the Wolverines head coach before the game. He talked to me about the importance of this young running back. Just a freshman, he has continued to showcase his talent. They gave him an opportunity early in the season, and they have been rewarded. He continues to shine and be very productive at the line of scrimmage. I'm going to keep you posted on how he plays here in the first quarter. They're feeding him early and often. He's in the script. Can he keep the momentum going? We'll find out. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. The Nittany Lions will kick off first, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. From the gun, the ground game. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Caught in the backfield. It's Buchanan. There he goes. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, running back gets to give. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Stepping to the right. He'll pull it down. This defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Now facing a third and long from the 50-yard line. Back to throw, it's Underwood. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Peoples. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Nittany Lions have their whole playbook open here on second and inches. Maybe some room here. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. The Nittany Lions trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Underwood. Going to try to get it himself. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Hands it off on the counter. He's in open space downfield. It's a running room. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Wolverines. All into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the point after is good. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Penn State's offense comes onto the field, ready to start the drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Using the quick game. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Wants to throw. It's Beck. Here's a heat. He's going to run it. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Under fire. Makes the grab. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Running inside. It's Peoples. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Big noise in the big house with his huge 3rd down play. He's got his man, makes the grab. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Absolutely nothing settled, deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Handoff for Peoples. Turning it on. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red, inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
Dropping back, it's Beck. Fires to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
So here comes the Michigan offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Making side adjustments here. Throwing, Underwood. The short hands, it's Marshall. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The running back has it. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the 1st down.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
He'll pull it down and run. Got a wide open receiver. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. So that'll cost them a down, 2nd and long after the illegal forward pass. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try it over the left side. Finding some room. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
And the Wolverines are facing 3rd and inches. They'll move the tight end. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Underwood on the play action. Makes the catch. It's Owens. Found a little bit of room and picked up 8 before he was stopped, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They send the tight end in motion. Running back searching for a hole. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Here's Underwood to throw. They'll run the screen. Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Beck. That's caught. It's Hansen. Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Working that left side now. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Man, how nice is it to have such a playmaker that you can just dump it off to him, and you just get it to him, and he does the rest, and that's why they do this. They make sure they have a chart that they get this guy the football in space in different ways, and you see why. He chews it up after the catch, making his quarterback look great.
Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. The sure hands, it's Hansen. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they've finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And that hurts, missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. He lofts one down the sideline. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. So they're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
They'll go to the counter. Just make sure to take care of that football. He stopped after a short gain. It'll be third down. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Safe completion on the screen. Breaks into the open. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right in midfield. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. The run inside. It's Marshall. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Kick is short, and he's going to try to make something happen. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin our whip around with Florida, taking on the #1 team, the Oklahoma Sooners. And it's the Gators, with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one, and win a fireworks-filled football game.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out, they're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. Hands it off. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Underwood. Rushes on him. And they got him.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
If they don't pick up this third down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Bryce Underwood from the gun on third down. It's complete to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
To the air, it's Underwood. He's got him. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Got a man. It's Buchanan. There he goes. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Takes the easy one to the back.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half, and you got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
They'll ride the hot hand. Maybe a crease. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They run the reverse. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Well, this offense can get after you a variety of ways in the running game, and one of the ways they do it is by using their wide receivers on jet sweeps. Good example right there.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. It is good! And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Coming out with it, it's Martin. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hansen. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscles. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Here's a give to Peoples. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking to throw, it's Beck. Makes the grab, it's Peoples. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Nittany Lions racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on third down. Fires to the big fella. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Wants to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
I know this defense feels like they missed some opportunities. Yeah, they had 2 sacks their last game out, but they feel like they left a bunch more out on the field, and they wanted to try to get to the quarterback in this game. That was finally the first time.
And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Grabs it, and he will score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They'll try to tack 1 more on their score. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. So a drive there of 84 yards, and the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Just got 1 on that last run. Now 2nd and 9 from their own 26. They go play action. Bryce Underwood still looking on the move. Throws to the tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Throwing, Underwood. He's going to take off. QB got it himself. At midfield, he's got room. Down inside the 35, stopped him at the 34, and what an electrifying play.
And how nice is it to just have a quarterback that you believe in, that you can trust, you can put it in his hands on 3rd down to make the right decision. You've got the lead, and you've got your guy. He sees it, nothing open, tucks it, gets a huge 3rd down conversion for this offense.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. The Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10.
886 bouncer. 886 bouncer.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. The defense quickly calls a timeout, trying to save as much clock as possible. $1:57 left.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Eager to get the football back with as much time remaining as possible. The defense uses a timeout. 1:53 showing on the clock.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Nittany Lions decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he missed it. No good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
And you wonder if mechanically something is off with this kicker. That's now his 2nd missed field goal of the day. And, guys, we've got almost perfect conditions to kick the football. I'm not sure what's going on.
To throw, it's Beck. Looking to the big tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And a lot of times football, man, it's just about confidence and feeling good and getting in a rhythm. That's not what this offense has done all day. And now in a moment where you need it, you got to put it together. Where do they go? Like, who is their go-to guy? What is their go-to play? They've struggled all day, but you can erase all of that with one drive right here.
And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
Puts it out of the air. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. Precision execution there to work the sidelines, pick up the 1st down, and stop the clock.
Yeah, great job by the offense. You've got to understand the situation. The clock is the enemy late in the ballgame. Got to have a score. Like you said, Reese, work the outer part of the field so I can catch the football and get out of bounds.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their 1st. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Scanning the field, it's Beck. Pressure coming. Chase to the right. Touchdown, Penn State. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's Underwood to throw. He wants a big play here late. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this is a big third down for this offense, man. I'm really interested to see how they attack, because this defense, you can tell, man, they're going to continue to play aggressive. Late in the football game, they want to get a stop, get the ball back to their offense. A good chess match going on right now.
Wide receiver going in motion. Underwood in the gun on third down. Got the back over the middle. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Back to pass, it's Underwood. Pocket breaking down. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the fourth quarter. We've got an opportunity, one possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Underwood throws to the wideout. Working that left side. Turning it on. Touchdown, Michigan! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead. Big Blue with the response.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
And he knocks it through, and the lead is a field goal here in the fourth quarter. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And what a late touchdown in the final minute that is likely the game winner here. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Looking to throw, it's Beck. There's the pressure. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And, man, this is a tough spot to be in as this offense. And the defense is so deep, and you wonder if that's why they threw the ball underneath. But, golly, with the clock where it is, you have to get somewhere down the field to give yourself a chance, an opportunity to maybe be successful.
Lets it fly. Ball is incomplete. Falls to the turf, and that's going to do it. And it went right down to the final play. We're at the midway point of the season, and after the showing they delivered today, this team is firing on all cylinders through Week 7.
We've been talking a lot about this team, but you want to be remembered in the month of November. The most important part in the meat of this schedule now is coming up. If you play well throughout the second half of the year, we're talking college football playoff potentially.
Yeah, but you got to start somewhere, right? And I like that they started strong, made it to Week 7 now. Yes, the rivalries are coming up, and more important games are coming up, but you did what you needed to do to start the season. Now just keep that mindset and keep grinding.